Welcome to our channel and welcome back to the GTX. Not a whole lot of work done to it. We've been remodeling our house again. We have a painter that came in and is painting the inside of our house, so we got everything like torn apart. In fact, I had to make a path to get into this room. We've got this room crammed with crap. We've got my wife's office crammed with crap. So the painter can do all the rooms we want painted. Basically the whole house minus my room and my wife's office, because I'm not into moving all this crap. Screw it. Even though my room needs painted, I'm not going to worry about it. But the other rooms we wanted done because they did need painted. I don't think we painted, probably about 10 years ago is the last time we painted, right before I was diagnosed with cancer the first time. So needless to say, our house needed painted, our rooms needed painted really bad. Anyway, I thought today I would just make a quick video because I don't have a whole lot done. We've got the 383 put together. This is a cast resin one. We cast it out of the Revell Dart Kit. 69, was it 69 or 68? 69 Dart. Okay, so there it is. We use the oil pan and the water pump and timing cover and stuff off of the Hemi. So it came with the GTX. We painted the block, just this good old Testors orange. I figure it's close enough. Valve covers, Vallejo chrome. Transmission, Vallejo aluminum. Gone over with Vallejo gunmetal gray. The pan has been discolored using a brown ink because the transmission pan's got discolored from heat and then just weathered from crap being thrown against it. So that's the pan, but yeah, it came out pretty good, I think. And it fits in here like it was meant to. So let's see if I can get in here. I don't have my glasses on, so we have to kind of, there we go. So there it is in the engine bay. We've got the suspension, front suspension glued on. That's about as far as we got there. We got our ProTech carburetor in. Where's my glasses at? This is our polycarb, and the headers that came with the GTX don't fit the 383 block, so I found these headers in my junk box that do fit, so we'll use these. And then I don't remember what kind of exhaust he had on his GTX, whether it was a full exhaust, half exhaust, or like I ran, basically just cherry bombs right off the collector. So I have to contact my brother, see if he remembers. But if he ran a partial exhaust, then we have these that fit the frame pretty good. We'll run these off the headers. If he ran cherry bombs like I ran on mine, then we'll have to make a pair because I only have one of these. I can't find the other one in my junk box. I don't know why I only have one, but that's the way it goes, I guess. So that's the exhaust. The intake, the torquer, I found this in my junk box. I don't know what it's out of. It was all chromed. I had to chromed it. But it looks really close to a torquer. So I might go ahead and cast this, and then after we have it casted, I'll remove the distributor and get it looking more like a Mopar intake. I don't know what it's off of, but it does fit the block. So we'll go ahead and use this one and cast it. So I have it, I have sticky wax underneath here to keep it on this so it doesn't move around when I go to put our our mold putty over it. We don't have to worry about it moving. And maybe I'll include that in a video using the mold putty on this. And yeah, that's about it. That's all I got. Alright, so we're going to try doing this. The painter took a break and it's quiet in the house, so we'll try making a video of making a mold for this intake and making a copy of it. So, we have our putty here, two-part, putty A, putty B. You take equal amounts, and you should wear gloves. It's kind of sticky, but I'm too lazy to walk over crap to get gloves. And you take equal amounts, I can't seem to get my mouth working today, of putty, and that's pretty close. That's all we need for this part this size. And you just mix it up. You knead it like you're making dough. You mix it up to where it turns like a light yellow. You don't want to see any streaks of white putty, streaks of dark yellow putty. You want to make sure it's a nice yellow, a nice light yellow, all evenly colored throughout the putty. And you have, I don't know, 10 minutes, 15 minutes before this hardens up. So you have plenty of time. And what you don't want to do is push your part into the putty. So that's when you get a distorted image. You want to put your putty on the part and not the part in the putty. So you take a little bit of putty and you carefully and lightly just put it right over there and just gently push down on it. Take some more off, and again you want to do the same thing. Just gently push it down onto the part, just like that. And then the rest of the putty, you want to kind of form it to make a mold, you know, so your resin doesn't go anywhere. And I kind of like to just kind of make my molds are probably oversized, but I don't care. And you just kind of gently work with it. You don't want to push too hard, but you want to push hard enough to where the part makes an imprint into the mold. Kind of like that. Kind of sort of like this. Like I said, you have plenty of time to work with it, so don't be in a rush thinking, oh, I got to hurry up, it's going to harden. You have plenty of time to work with it. And what I like to do is take something that's flat, like a ruler or something, or a paint stick, and just kind of push down here to kind of make a flat spot so it sits on your surface nice. When you go to pour your resin and the mold doesn't flop over. Kind of pat it down gently. You don't want to push too hard. Just pat it down. There you go. Make like a little bowl, I guess. And that's really about it. Now we sit here and wait about 20 minutes. And we let this putty turn into a chunk of rubber, basically. And we'll have ourselves a mold. And I think I mentioned it in the last segment, but the part I have kind of tacked down with tacky wax so it doesn't move on me. The putty doesn't stick to this mat, so if you're on a surface that you think the putty's going to stick to, you can do this on top of a piece of wax paper and it won't stick to the wax paper. But I don't know what's on this, but it doesn't stick to it, so I don't have to worry about it. But you can use a piece of wax paper. And that's it. It's that simple. When this is dry after 20 minutes, we'll have a mold of the intake, and then we can pour resin in it and do a little work on it, and then we'll have a intake that's close to a torquer. Alright guys, that's pretty much about it for this video, and we'll see you in the next one.